Hello, all, and welcome back to Go with the Flow Yoga with Anissa. Today, we're going to do a wind down sequence that is more so for the end of the day, but don't get me wrong, you can still do it at the beginning of the day. We're going to take it very slow just to really relax our bodies and ease all our muscles because we've been working all day, we've been doing yoga. This was really easy on the body. So you can meet me at your mat. You can wear a sweater if you like, just so you can cozy up with yourself after the fact, mainly for like our last pose. And you don't really need much today, just a little mat for your knees if need be, and your yoga blocks. So starting this sequence, we're gonna start an easy seat. Arriving here, you want to let the hands gently just rest on the knees here, really extending through the crown of your head, keeping the back as straight as possible. So first we're just going to start off crisscross applesauce, nothing too crazy. Let's start off by taking 5 deep breaths here, in the nose and out the mouth. Our final breath, let's make it a little bit vocal. HA out the mouth. Let me just rotate so y'all can see me a little bit better. So I like using this little knee mat just because it cushions my bums and it feels really good just to lift it up a little bit. So going into our first pose, we are going to do a seated leg cradle. Grabbing our right leg with the left arm. You want to take it and just hold it like a little baby as you bring it into the left arm crease. And then just take a second to rock here. And it's okay if your leg doesn't arrive all the way here. You can extend this leg long if you like, or you can keep it folded. Flexing that right foot as you do this. Lifting up through the chest here. You can rock side to side, you can rock up and down, just really letting the hip get a nice flex here. Slowly releasing that leg down. Now we are gonna go for our left leg into the right arm crease. Cradling it like so, wiggling the toes. We're going to be here for one more deep breath. Landing ourselves back in easy seat. Let's just take a second to make little circles with our nose and let them grow a little bit bigger. Let's switch up the way that we're going the opposite way. Now you want to rotate back long ways on your mat. If you were rotated the other way. So bringing your right leg on top of your left leg, we are slowly going to raise our hands above head and think up and over as you let your hands land on the mat here. Hinging with your hips so that you can really fold forward into this seated forward fold. You can leave the hands tented
on the tip top of your fingertips, or you can let the palms be flat on the earth. Or you can bring the elbows to rest on the earth as well, if that feels comfortable. Two more deep breaths here.
Walking your hands back to the tops of our knees. We are going to switch the leg that we have on top. So now you want your left leg on top of your right leg. Slowly bringing the arms up and over. And one side may feel better than the other. That's just the way our anatomy works sometimes.
You can walk the hands out a little bit further if that is available to you. We're here for 5 deep breaths. Letting go of the narrative of the day. I'm just arriving on the mat right now.
On your next exhale, let's slowly walk the hands back in. Unraveling our legs, rolling forward onto our knees. Bringing the big toes to kiss. Widening your knees as wide as the mat or a little bit wider than the mat. And want to walk your hands forward and arrive in child's pose. So here, if you wear glasses, I'm gonna say take them off because we're gonna do a little something different. So walking the hands back out here. You want to bring the forehead to the mat and just let it rest here for a second. Laying flat on the right side of your face. Taking 2 loving deep breaths here just to really relax the face. Let the jaw be heavy. Let the tongue be heavy in your mouth. Try not to clench in the jaws here. Just let everything rest. On an exhale, we're going to come to lay on the left side of our face. Same thing applies, letting the tongue be heavy. Unclenching the jaw maybe. Relaxing the eyebrows. Bringing our forehead back to rest on the mat here as we just massage our third eye a little bit. It's been hard at work all day keeping us balanced. Having things work for our favor without even knowing. And all you have to do is just rotate your head just a little bit. You eyebrows just relax down here. On the next exhale, we are going to walk the hands back up. Put back on our glasses because your girl cannot see, okay? So going back long ways on our mat, we're gonna start by bringing our left leg in and extending our right leg long. Excuse me. And slowly bring your hands above head here as you forward fold to bring your head to your knee. Don't worry about touching it. In due time, we will all be there. You can let your hands rest on the earth here if reaching your feet isn't available. And also, if you like, you can place a block on your knee. It'll be wobbly at first. And bring your head to rest on it. If that's comfortable to you. If not, you can just let your head be heavy here. For our last 2 deep breaths here, you want to take your ring finger, your first finger and your pinky. So basically making an L and grabbing your pinky toe and your big toe just for one big final stretch here. Relaxing the thigh muscle down. And release. Now bringing the right leg in and extending the left leg long. Now to think up and over as you reach towards your feet, bringing your head towards your knee. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. You can remove the block, make your L's, grab your big toe and your pinky toe for that final big stretch here. Inhaling through the nose and out of the mouth. One more time. In the nose and out of the mouth here. Walking your hands back to center. Ooh, maybe twisting it out if you need to. Excuse me, I don't know what got me burping so much. Alright, anyway. These aren't in the way, is it? I don't think so. Slowly, you want to lower onto your back, and you can use your hands to guide you down. You always want to be gentle on the body. Bringing the soles of your feet together. We are going to meet ourselves in reclined bound angel. I believe that's what it's called. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. All right. With our hands beside us, palms face up. Tucking the chin slightly into the chest here. And just arriving here. Letting the thighs really gravitate down towards the earth. Back hands up. be here for 6 rounds of breaths. I'm gonna cue the first 2. So inhale through the nose and out of your mouth. One more time. In through the nose and out of the mouth. You can be as vocal as you like or as quiet as you like. Let the shoulders be heavy here. Actively be alive through the feet. And if you're having trouble bringing your knees all the way to the ground, you can always place a block right under your knees here, bringing your arms out beside you. You have 2 more breaths. Moving our blocks. Bringing both of our feet firmly on the ground here. We're going to use our hips and our thighs to lift us up into a nice little bridge. Keeping the top of your back and your neck as flush with the mat as you can. Squeezing the booty cheeks just to really liven up through the hips. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower back down to the mat. You want to take your right leg up into your chest, crossing it over the top of your left knee. Bringing your right arm through that little hole there to meet your left hand behind your left thigh. Flexing both of the feet as we're in this reclined pigeon. You want to slowly bring the right leg, the left leg into your chest. Breathing really deep into the belly here. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring that left foot back down to the ground. Planting the right foot on the ground. Bringing your left leg on top of your right knee. Bringing your left arm through that little hole there to meet your right arm. Slowly bringing the right leg into your chest. Slowly dropping the leg back down to the ground here, unraveling. Taking a moment to catch your breath if you need to.
want to slowly raise both of your legs up towards the sky here. And imagine you were up against a wall. And at first it'll kind of feel like your legs are wobbly and just, you can't do it. But find a little bit of a connection here between your legs and your hips. And once you find that connection, it should feel like you're just floating here. And it's okay if the legs start to tremble a little bit. You want to actively flex through the feet. And just imagine that a nice strong wall is here to keep you nice and straight. With your palms on the earth. Let's look over to the left side. Inhaling to look up at the sky, exhaling, looking over to the right side. On our next exhale, let's slowly, with control, lower our legs all the way back down to the ground. Resting for a moment here in Shavasana or corpse pose. I want to just relax the body, relax the shoulders. That might have been a little challenge for you. It was for me. Bringing the right leg up. You want to use your left hand to guide it over and across to the left side. As we twist ourselves into a reclined spinal twist, you might hear a nice pop in the back. So if your leg doesn't reach all the way down to the ground, you can always use a nice yoga block to bring the ground to you. Extending our right arm out long. You want to take your gaze past your fingertips. And just arrive here, softening the gaze, closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Really breathing deep into the belly here. Inhale and exhale. You can bring yourself out of the pose. Bringing that block over to the right side. Extending the right leg out long. Using the right hand on the left knee to guide your body to twist over to the right side. As you gaze past your left fingertips, last deep breath here. In the nose, out the mouth at HA. slowly unraveling, dropping that foot down to the earth, maybe centering yourself here, wrapping your sweater around if you have one. If not, it is okay. Extending the legs out long. We meet ourselves in our final pose. Shavasana. Extending our arms above our head here, just to get a nice full body stretch. Tucking the chin into the neck, just to get a nice long line from the top of your crown to the bottom of your toes. Letting go of whatever didn't go right today. Giving thanks to those little victories throughout the day. Taking mindful, loving, deep breaths. And exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. Lost my whole train of thought, so relax. Bringing our hands on our belly here. Let's bring the left hand to our heart and the right hand to the top. Oh, below your belly or the top of your groin. Just feeling how our body moves when we take these deep, loving, deep breaths. And exhaling. Now let's switch our hand positions. Whisper to yourself, I've done my best. I'll leave the rest. Bringing both of your hands to rest at the bottom of your belly here. As we close our practice, if you have time, rest here in this pose and just let yourself be. It's really gratifying and grounding. sometimes it'll put you to sleep. Bringing ourselves out of this pose here. You want to bump your hips to whichever side feels comfortable to you. Curling over to meet yourself in fetus pose just for a quick second. Resting on the hands. Or maybe, getting in sleep position, snuggled up with yourself. Using your hands to guide you up. And that is the end. Bringing our hands to heart center here. Bowing. And whispering namaste. Thanks for flowing with me, y'all. Until next time.